Hello, and welcome back to a Fishy Plant Man plant video. I know I've gone missing. I said I was going to try to do better, and I intended to, but then I got sick. And yeah, I'm a little bit sick now, but yeah, things just seem to keep happening. But I just thought of something that is overdue. Yeah, definitely still sick. Just went into a sneezing fit. But anyway, I thought of something that is well overdue. And that is, you may remember if you've watched some older videos, I was going to grow, or at least I thought I was going to grow lucky bamboo to over 4 feet. Yeah, like I said, I thought I was. This particular piece is one that at the other location before I moved here grew like crazy. It got to at least 4 feet. It doesn't really grow here. It's looking kind of sickly, and that little shoot off the side hasn't gotten much bigger than when I was filming, if any bigger than when I was filming. Okay, technically the location changed. The tank itself didn't change. The water source didn't really change, but the lighting did. It used to sit, instead of by this wall, it used to sit in front of a window with, I think they're called Venetian blinds, the cheap little plastic blinds. You twirl them closed, you twirl them open, and they're just plastic slots that even when closed let in a fair amount of light. Yeah. By that window with those blinds in that location, the plant did wonderful. Every couple of weeks I had to trim it. It grew so well. Yeah, it's been years. And it's alive, but only just. I would say it's on my scale that tells me how the plant is doing. I would say it's right about at 1. It's alive, but it's not really growing, and it's not really going backwards. It's just there. Pretty solid 1. Yeah, it's alive, but that's about it. So, the pothos, though, really likes it. This monstera really likes it. See, I need to do something with that vine. Even the large monstera really kind of likes it. Yeah, there's that light up there. It's off for the day. But, yeah, that's the latest leaf. So everything kind of likes this environment. It's just the lucky bamboo, I'm sure, needs more light. That's the one thing, is I think it wishes it was back in front of that window getting more light. The pothos, I'm trying not to let get too out of control kind of keeping an open hole there to feed fish. But over here, yeah. This could all technically be pushed, up here a little bit better, but it's falling off the side. I think there's parts that have fell inside. It's just doing really well. I use this particular pothos to field leaves. Everybody's got their own, how do I know if my plant needs water? Well, everything growing here is growing in water, so it doesn't really need water. But I like to feel the leaf. Okay, that's what a healthy, well-hydrated pothos leaf feels like. Okay, that's what it feels like. I've got that. So, I can come over past the frog, and I can come down, and I can look at this pothos growing in soil. Yeah, it does not feel the same. There is a clear difference in how its leaves feel. Now, it's the same plant. Yeah, I know it looks terrible, especially without light, that aquarium. But it's the same plant. It just could use some water. I'm a little bit surprised. This rubber tree feels like it could use some water too. But yeah, there's definitely a difference in the feel. If you have a fish tank, I strongly recommend, actually, that you grow something in it, like a pothos, let's see, Swiss cheese plant, monkey face plant, Adansonii monstera is probably the best name. Maybe grow that in water. See how it feels. I actually haven't felt its leaves in a minute. Yeah. It's not, because it's a different kind of plant, but it feels a bit like a dehydrated pothos. Yeah. The Monstera Adansonii. That's what a healthy one of them feels like. Looks like it needs dusted more than anything. Yeah. If a plant will grow hydroponically, you can get a good idea of what a hydrated leaf feels like. Because obviously they can take up as much water as they want. And then you can feel the leaf and compare it to the one you're growing in dirt. Does it feel the same? If it does, you're doing an amazing job. If not, well, then you have an idea. Especially if it's the same plant. Like I've got this pothos growing in hydro or a fish tank, and I've got it growing in soil. The soil one is a bit dehydrated right now. It spends a lot of its time as such. Because, well, yeah. It's hard to truly keep them right where they want to be. Just the thought. And then, you'll get to the point where you know what a healthy leaf feels like. It's just a thought. Do what you will, but it's a thought. And I'll talk to you next time.